Mormon church, it's very expected for the women to be submissive to their husbands. But for me, whether this helps me become a stronger member of the church or maybe turn away from the church, I think in order for this marriage to work, we have to be equals. I want to fight for our marriage.
Yeah, okay. Let's just stop it there.
It's hard because we do believe in gender roles, right? And so we
Right.
believe in men and women having different roles.
Mm-hmm.
And so some people, I guess, do interpret that as like one above the other or that kind of thing. But it's unfortunate when people take it that way.
But here's the thing, is prophets teach us how to interpret. Like, they've said so many times, men and women are equal. I could give you 100 references. The church teaches that men and women are equal. We believe that we were created differently for a reason, and we each have divine roles and responsibilities.
Women are not taught to be submissive.
Right.
Like that's the one that really got me when she said
Yeah.
that.
And it's honestly heartbreaking that that's what she's experiencing. If she's not feeling like an equal partner in her marriage, then that's something she should reevaluate if he's not willing to work on it. Like, anytime I've heard men speaking at church, and you can always argue, like, they can be one way in public and one way at private, but like what the church has taught, like what I've heard in lessons is you are respectful to your partner, you make decisions together, and that's how it is. And if you don't do that, that's bad. Like, there are even talks that have said if men are using their like responsibilities as the priesthood holder in the home as a way to like boss everyone around and be disrespectful to their wife, then they're actually shouldn't even be able to hold the priesthood. This is a problem because there are people experiencing it. But if you look at what the church teaches, you can't blame the church for that. Like, that's just a people problem.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like looking at the world. Like, abuse exists out there.
Yeah.
You know, people making the wrong decisions all over the place. And members of the church are not exempt from that. Like,
Right.
regardless of the fact that we teach completely opposed to that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people make mistakes. Obviously, it's a lot bigger than just making mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, regardless, any organization, there's people that don't really live up to what they're supposed to be living. And you can look at that in all sorts of different angles. Every single person, right, is falling short in some ways, but obviously some are bigger than others in this case of, you know, people mistreating their spouses like that. And it's unfortunate, but like that's the point of the church, to help teach people to be better, to not do this, to do the exact opposite. So it's unfortunate that she's taken it as like, oh yeah, the church is teaching this, instead of being like, oh no, actually my husband, despite being a member of the church, has got it wrong.
Yeah.